How's it going, YouTubers? Cornwolf here. Thank you for joining me for another video today. And today we've got a look at the new trials of the Blood Dragon game that's recently come out. This came out on Monday, I believe it was, after the Ubisoft conference over at E3. The guys over there were kind enough to send me a copy to do a review on that for. Not getting paid for it or anything like that, just to set the record straight, but the guys have sent me a review copy to get some interesting views out there, and I have to say this game is awesome. If you're a nostalgic fan, if you like things from the 80s and 90s and whatnot, with a little bit old school, a little bit of new school, this is definitely the game for you. Now I am going to slightly spoil something, so if you don't want to spoil it into the game, there's not actually a spoiler in terms of storyline, just the game itself, then mute the video, carry on watching the footage, but there is some actual footage that you're going to see, but I'm just going to tell you about it now, which is something that surprised me, so it might be wise just stopping the video now and coming back to it once you've played the game, or if you want to know a bit more about it, carry on. So if you're still with me, well done, thank you. Basically, the game is a bit of a mix between a side-scrolling shooter and obviously the side-scrolling riding game or motorcycle game as it was, and this was a massive surprise to me because I hadn't seen it in any of the games or any of the trailers that we've had. And basically there's a part where you are driving along as usual, Trials game, and then you have to press R1 as it is on the PS4 that I've got it on, and you get off the bike, and then the next thing you know you've gone through a little tunnel through a funky little cutscene, and then you're running along and going through a little bit of a side-scrolling shoot 'em up to take down some of the enemies and blow up the base, and then get back on your bike and get out again. And that for me is fantastic. It's adding two games that I like. I'm not a massive fan of retro games and things. Don't get me wrong, I love the games that I played back in the past, but I do like the new gen stuff. But I love how this has taken a bit of the old, bit of the new, blended them in together, and it works really, really well. Now I've only played about an hour or two of this. Took a while to download. It's about 10 gig in size, something like that. But it is well worth buying and trying it out. If you like Trials, if you like side scrollers, and if you like the Blood Trials, or the Blood Dragon I think it was called, for Far Cry that they did, then this is definitely the game for you. They've mashed it all together and it looks great, and you'll see things that remind you from Saved by the Bell. There's quotes from various films like Independence Day and different things like that, and there's lots of Terminator references and whatnot. So it's like the 80s and early 90s movies and TV shows, and it's awesome. One of the things that you do get for completing some of the levels is stickers. You got a little sticker book, and then the stickers go in that album, and then there's two people that you actually control, and throughout some of the levels you flick between each other and go from there. There's different vehicles to drive. So far I've driven the usual motorcycle, I've been in a little RC remote control car, and I've been in a massive tank, like 8-wheeler vehicle, destroying shit and knocking stuff down, and that was awesome fun. There's also a little bit of a challenging bit where you're on the back of the motorcycle and you've got to shoot some of the enemies, which is really good. It takes you a while to get used to it because some of the enemies are behind you, so you've got to kind of like spray it around a little bit, but the shooting works in terms of moving your right thumbstick, and that's the way you shoot, like some of these top-down shooter games. So it's fairly easy. You've not got to aim and then press another button to shoot, and as far as I'm aware, you've got a limited amount of ammo. So it's really good, guys. I'm going to do some more in-depth gameplay videos of it, but I just wanted to quickly get something out, giving you my first impressions of the game from the code that the guys have sent me, just to get the ball rolling with it. If you guys like it, smash the like button, drop me a comment, and I'll try and get you a few more videos out, and see if we can get a little time trial thing going, because the whole time trial, even when you go into the side scrolling bit, carries on. I've got a couple of A's, couple of B's, and struggling with a few of the other bits, but getting back into it. So let me know what you guys think, and if there's any other games you'd like me to try out for you. And until next time, I shall see you all soon.
Sir, in 5 minutes you'll have the exact location